Getting into Google AI overviews right now feels like revising for an exam where the teacher won't tell you about the subject and the answers just continuously keep changing halfway through. But once you understand how these models work, you can actually reverse engineer your way into them. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get your content and also your brand into AI overviews. And more importantly, how to feed large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, and Google AI the right signals so they can start recommending you. Whether you're brand new to SEO or you're already playing in the deep end, this video is going to give you the real edge. Let's get into it. So first of all, if you want to get more informational content into AI overviews, structure is everything. I'm not just talking about headings and bold text, I'm talking about semantic triples and causal clauses. That's how large language models extract meaning. Let me give you an example. Here's a bad version. In our experience, when it comes to link building, which is a process many SEOs rely on for domain strength and higher positions, the idea is to focus on acquiring reputable, high quality links that help boost overall performance, but there are many strategies to choose from. So this example is bloated and also very vague. Google has to work too hard to decode it. Now here's a good version. Link building improves SEO by increasing domain authority. Clean, simple, and a semantic triple. Subject, predicate, object. This is the structure Google and LLMs use to grab answers. Another big thing is passage indexing. Google doesn't rank pages, it ranks parts of pages, so every sentence has to justify its spot on a page. No filler, no fluff, just to hit a word count. Every line should answer a question, reinforce authority, or move the reader closer to what they came for. Now let's talk about getting your brand into AI overviews, but before we do that, a quick heads up. If you're serious about ranking in AI overviews, learn how LLMs actually think, and connecting with SEOs who are dominating in 2025, click the link in the description and grab your tickets to the Masterminders SEO conference happening on June 27th in the UK. This isn't a boring corporate event. We've got speakers like Craig Campbell, Carrie Rose, James Dooley breaking how they scale SEO strategies, build brands, and stay ahead of Google updates. This is where real conversations happen. If you want to learn, connect, and actually get in the room with people doing big things, click the link and I'll see you there. Alright, back to the video. Now I've managed to get myself in the AI overview for best SEO speakers, and here's the wild part. It wasn't because of my own website, it was because of what other websites have said about me. Here's the play. Search for the keyword you want to show up for. For example, best link building agencies. Look at which list style sites keep showing up. In this example, we've got Siege Media, Usurp, and a few others. Google is basically giving you the blueprint here. They're basically saying, we like these websites. If you get mentioned on these websites, we're also going to like you. But you don't have to rely on others. You can create your own listicles and feed the machine that way as well. One of the best examples of this is from wise.com. Shout out to Dimitri Drakatos, who is my good friend and also the head SEO at Wise. They've created a page on how to send money to Pakistan, and on that page they've listed Wise, Western Union, and Nationwide as options. Now a lot of SEOs would say, why would I list my competitors on my website? But here's the move. When you mention competitors alongside yourself, it tells Google and LLMs that you're part of the same entity cluster. They start to understand who your brand is and where you fit and who you compete with. So yeah, listing your competitors isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's the smartest way to get picked up by AI. Now, if you're planning on creating your own listicles, make sure you use semantic triples. Using clean formatted tables with no bloated page builders. Keep the code crawlable, no heavy JS or sloppy HTML. Because if Google can't crawl it, it's just not going to trust it. Let's finish with one more tactic, and this one's a cheat code. Post your content on high crawl platforms. That means places like Reddit, LinkedIn articles, Medium, YouTube video descriptions. These get constantly crawled by language models and also Google. Let's say we published an article titled Best SEO Consultants in the UK. You also want to drop it as a LinkedIn article, turn it into a YouTube video, and also include mentions of brands in the description. And you can also go one step further and drop a summary on Reddit or Medium. By doing all of this, that gives LLMs multiple signals that all point back to you. More surfaces equals more brand reinforcement equals more brand visibility. You need to remember that LLMs love patterns. If they keep seeing your brand pop up in the same topical clusters, guess what? They're going to assume you belong there. To wrap it all up, if you want to rank in AI overviews, here's the game plan. Write structured content using semantic triples. Focus on passage level intent. Get listed on trusted third-party sites. Create listicles, yes, even with your competitors, and repurpose your content across high crawl platforms. Remember, you're not just trying to rank on a page, you're training the language model to recognize you as an authority. If this video has helped you, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what's your #1 tip or question about AI overviews. And if you want to go deeper, build real connections, and leave with SEO strategies that actually work in 2025, click the link below and I'll see you at the Masterminders on June 27th.